Chat Night Africa Live, about to begin. Chat Night Africa Live, Afrocentric solutions to Africa's challenges. Showcasing Africa's touristic luxuriance. The other story of Africa. Chat Night Africa Live, about to begin. Chat Night Africa Live, about to begin.
Chat Night Africa, let's gang up, change mindset, and empower Africans. Are you ready? Africa to the world!
And now, Chat Night Africa Live with Divine Chamoko.
Hello, country people them. When I welcome for this edition of Chat Night Africa. When HIV begin for early 80s, plenty people for Africa them they no be believe them. Someone them be say na white man sick. Someone then say na just lie. So when HIV be they kill people, when it kills somebody for city, they bring the dead body. The family, they go lie, they go hide them, or they go talk, say, the person not poison, we didn't give them, they poison you. Today, for Chat Night Africa Live, Voices of Africa, we're going to talk about sick way, bad pass, HIV and AIDS. Now, my reason that way, I talk, say, bad pass, HIV and AIDS. When HIV and AIDS become, if you no be sleep with woman or with man picking without protection, or you go for native doctor, they cut your skin with razor blade, or you go for hospital where they choke you with injection, where they no cook the needle fine, you no go get them. So now the ways in that way people them be to get HIV and AIDS. The reason why I talk say, this one, they call them, say, COVID-19, a bad pass HIV. Now say, if you know wash your hands, you embrace somebody, you go inside marketplace or for church, where you know wear mask or something for cover your face, your mouth, plenty thing then day where you know do them, you go catch the sick. And if this sick don't stay for your skin plenty, sometime now 1 week, it will kill you. Sometimes you don't go for marketplace, you carry the sick, you can't get them for grandmammy for house, or your parents them for house, or your friend them. Now, just some of the reasons then that way, COVID-19, it be dangerous, it bad plenty, it destroy parts them for your body, even if you get treatment. I not talk say, even if you get cure. But I not be doctor, I not be vaccine scientist. So the people them way the sabi book plenty pass me for this subject, I go bring them for this show for question them. And make una take note say, my phone line it go be open. Any man way it get some hesitation about vaccine or you don't even believe, say COVID-19 not true thing, if it dial the number na 240-603-7367. Make I repeat the number, 240-603-7367. Madame, mademoiselle et messieurs, le COVID-19 est réel. Soyons prudents. Ladies and gentlemen, COVID is real, whether you believe it or not. Take note. Say, if you not believe for the force of gravity, just jump down from a story building and the force of gravity it will apply for you. So it no matter whether you believe what it no matter whether you believe say COVID day or day. If you work out, protect yourself. Unfortunately, they will decry you or die small time. Like I talk, ladies and gentlemen, I no be scientist, I no be vaccine scientist, I no be medical doctor, I no be pharmacist. So today for Chat Night Africa, we get Dr. Michel Forget. Dr. Michel Forget, now vaccine scientist, and also he get PhD, and also now biophysicist. Make una join me for welcome Dr. Michel Forget. Now, Dr. Michel Forget, when I just see. Ladies and gentlemen, now I go invite one of the smartest African medical doctors them for United States. He connect with we today on Chat Night Africa from the beautiful city of Minneapolis for Minnesota. Make when I join me now for welcome when I picking, when I brother, when I husband, when I papa, Dr. Ivo Dita. Now, Dr. Dita, this when I see him for screen, I go bring some other big book, this time now woman. Now, Mrs. Regina Tamon, Mrs. Regina Tamon. That queen way is there for African dress, now Regina Tamon. Now, what way did they call them for America say PharmD? In other words, pharmacy doctor. As when I don't see him, when I be ready with a question, any question where man get them, if you like, you fit text them for me. If you like, you dial in, but I go tell when at the time for dialing. First, we go take Dr. Michel Forget for platform. Dr. Michel Forget. Dr. Michel Forget, I thank you plenty for come talk for Wona people, for your people, them for Africa, wherever then they across the world about COVID-19. Plenty people them at this point, they believe say it be real. But the problem I say, you get all kinds story them about vaccine. My first question for you, Dr. Michel, who be Dr. Michel Forget and why you qualify for talk about vaccine?
So I be, as you be talk for beginning, I be PhD for biophysics. Where me say I don't study for study how molecule them or small thing the way they inside my body, where they help you for fight diseases them. All that kind of sick them. I study how we sick the manifest itself, how they sick the come out. So everything where they inside your body where they make them me you sick or me you fight the sick. Now where they study them. So I know all that in them. So my PhD for biophysics, now for understand how we all that small thing that inside your body where they help you to fight sick. How did it work?
Thank you, Dr. Michel Forget. My number 2 question for you, I shall say you don't see some people them way, even if they go for prison, if they must take that vaccine, they go prefer go for prison. Why you think say people continue to think about vaccine for this way? Like vaccine where they outside?
Well, say long time, if you don't pass long time where probably will be with vaccine where they put them for inside black people their skin. They begin test vaccine where they don't know how way they work. They put it inside black people their skin. So now people that learn about that one, they get skepticism. They begin doubt. But that one a long time ago now. So for modern times, the vaccine where they want to come out, they test them plenty. So they test them. They put them for inside for plenty people them volunteers and they come, they test them for them. So it not be correct for begin doubt vaccine anymore. Because if some problem never vaccine, they go no. Not be secret anymore. Now nothing where they test them, plenty scientists them they look the result, then understand say the vaccine they work or they work. So before vaccine one come out way, they don't give them people, they don't get for test them like for many months. So that one for begin doubt vaccine is not still correct.
some people them they doubt the vaccine. Say usually vaccine it take about sometimes 5 years, 6 years, 7 years or more for development. Why it be say this one come out quick so? When malaria on the malaria don't they kill people for Africa? We're not scientists. We are not come up with vaccine. So why this rush? Why be say this one come out quick so?
Well, so now long answer. Might see what I figure. Give the long answer. So you talk about malaria. So why, for example, why malaria not get vaccine? So malaria na different kind sick. So that one they call them na prokaryote, na different kind sick from virus. So no be all sick, they not be the same way. It be easy to make vaccine. Some sick they be easy, so one they be very hard. So HIV, for example, you no get vaccine. So, but they means that people they never try. They don't try for make them, they they work. So we'll be very lucky, say for COVID, they don't try for make them work. So until you go for see how the sick the work inside your body, the right time where you understand whether vaccine go work or not go work. So not be the type for sick, not be any kind of sick way if you get vaccine. So some sick and they try and they work. Then the second thing I say, this vaccine they want come also na RNA vaccine. Normal vaccine them they grow them for lab, they take the virus, put them for lab, grow them. It grow inside lab. Then they remove they take the part for the vaccine for the virus where they use them now for make vaccine. They then test them now for people. That one they take a very long time. But the first vaccine the way they want to come out this one, so RNA vaccine, that's the Moderna vaccine and Pfizer vaccine. That one the RNA vaccine where they don't a new technology where it be easier. You see, they take that long time again for make an inside lab. Because the joke for you na the RNA, now your skin cells go produce the vaccine. So the RNA, they just teach you and teach them how you will make the vaccine. Then your own skin cells go make the vaccine against the virus. So now why that way that Moderna and Pfizer vaccine they come out plenty. So the other thing to say, when you want test vaccine, you know mean say when you test them for a long time, you know mean say the vaccine itself it take long time for development. It just means say when you develop them after 1 month, you give a test them to see how long will it go protect you from the sick. If you test them for 1 month, then you know say you be sure say it go protect people for 1 month. If you test them for 2 months, then you know say it go protect people for 2 months. You see, if you want to know whether vaccine will protect people for 4 months, you give a test them for 4 months. If you want to know say it will protect for 1 year, you give a test them for 1 year. So since there will be an emergency situation with the COVID-19, after 5 months, they say, okay, it don't work for 5 months. So we're not going to wait anymore. We'll get emergency use authorization. So we'll just give them, at least if you protect people for 5 months, now still it better pass people that begin die. So now why that way the vaccine they come out really fast. So
we don't hear even what it confuse people plenty, Dr. Forjay. Now say you see some people they come out say they be doctor, and then they give some they call them conspiracy theories. Why somebody why somebody get for trust you and not the people then when they talk against vaccine way they present themselves in a doctor them?
Well, so one thing we've been I say you give a check any man when you talk anything, you go check go for Google, go search them, search their name, find out how did they make their money. You see them now. Once you find out how did they make their money, you go know. Now because now money they make people they talk. Even person where he know the truth, he know the correct thing. If there's some person pay you or he go make money, he go talk the opposite. So I don't see plenty of people where they can't talk opposite thing. If you just Google them, you will see them say, okay, now they talk for political reason or they talk because they want to make money. So you not give a belief just because some person makes some claim, you give a belief. Even me self. So go for Google, go search, find out how they make my money before you believe things what they talk. So not believe any man, including me. Just go Google, find out whether the person where they talk, he get hidden agenda, whether it want make money or it gets some other reason. Yeah.
Some other thing where other people don't talk for put doubt for vaccine we dey for market, and I go ask you, make you tell with the vaccine we dey for market. Some people talk say when you take that vaccine, it go disrupt your DNA. It go make your body function, your body identity, make it not be what way even be originally time they born you for your mommy belly. Not two thing.
No, that one a lie, because no COVID vaccine no dey way in DNA. So the only vaccine way the Pfizer vaccine na RNA vaccine, Moderna vaccine na RNA vaccine. The difference between DNA and RNA, I say DNA now the one where they inside your cell, they call them nucleus. That means for the middle for your cell and for your body, right for inside. That one are DNA. So anything where you go for DNA, if it cause cancer or if it cause problem, but RNA, the work now for outside your inside, you need to go right for play with DNA there. So you know if you cause other kind of problem. So now the one in the RNA vaccine, and now one of the good thing in the way they for RNA vaccine, I say it work now for cell, you need to go inside the play with DNA there. So if some person tell you say this one you go modify your gene, now lie. Either you don't know the way you talk, or it one lie for make money.
Dr. Michel Forget, you be vaccine scientist. Now, when they make all kind vaccine them, what will be the process, the procedure for make vaccine from the time where they make them for lab to the time where it is for market? Briefly tell me what will be the procedure for make vaccine before people they took them for skin.
You get for fine. So the way vaccine and they work normally, and I say if you get something like COVID or any sick, when it enter your body, it be different from your normal part the way they say your skin. So your skin will identify, say, okay, this thing it be different. So fight this thing. Because time where you be small picking, you didn't say your mommy belly. Your system be learn. Because that time you be isolated from the outside world. So you don't get exposed to anything from the outside. So that time your skin be learn how to know which thing be you and which thing not be you. So now when sick come, your skin will know, say, okay, this thing so we don't come, no be part of my skin, fight them. So the way vaccine they work now, say for lab now, they go take some part of the sick where it not be harmful. They take that part, then put them inside put your skin. Then your skin go learn now. Say, oh, learn how to fight this thing where this sick where it come. But since not be the full sick, now just part of the sick. When you can't get the real sick, now your skin you don't really learn how to fight them. So you go just attack them, then kill the sick. You don't get need for learn anymore. You just go directly go fight them. So for lab, they take the part of the sick where you know get any harmful effect. They go produce them. Then they will get a few volunteers, a few people where they want volunteer for test them. Then they go give them, they test them for see whether, first of all, whether it be safe. So once it be safe, no man don't get any harmful side effect. Then they will now go for phase 1. They go approve phase 1. So they will expand them, test the vaccine, see whether it be effective. Then if it be safe, they go for phase 2. Then they test them for more people. They see whether it work. And if it work for protect against the disease, the sick, then they go now see, okay, how much of that vaccine will give for GM for know whether it go work or not. Then they will decide now the dose, how much of the vaccine they give for GM. Then once they don't do that one, so they will now go for another phase. They call it phase 3, where they will now expand that test for many thousands of people. Many thousands. Now still volunteer them all, but now many thousand people them. And then they go monitor that people now for a long time to see whether any of them they get the sick or not. Then now what we talk for the beginning, say if they monitor for 1 month, then they know say people they know where they get the vaccine, they know they don't get sick for 1 month, it means that vaccine will protect people for 1 month. So now so it be. After 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, they now know how effective it be. So when you hear for news, they talk say Moderna na 95% effective, or Pfizer na 95% effective. It means say out of 100 people, 95 people, it protect them from the sick. So now that time where they feel now go for the government, go say, "Una approve this vaccine for people," and I saw the process it happen.
Some people then they be independent of government, because the whole thing, some people talk say, but if you trust government for tell you the truth, or trust when a scientist when they make vaccine for tell the truth for thing when I want put them for market. Why people get for trust the vaccine we get for market? Where now government put them, the pharmaceutical industry produce them. Why?
Well, so the first thing I say, no be government put them. The only thing we government they do now say, government say, oh, we get this problem. We'll go provide money because okay, so if because pharmaceutical company they so they want to make money. But if government say, okay, now the money this will not be free now for develop the vaccine, then you feel be sure say the company they do the right thing, because the incentive for make money they don't remove them. You see them now. But the only thing for government, I say government be the regulator. Government go say, once you don't go through all the phases and you don't gather all the information about whether the vaccine will work or not, bring them now, we'll go see whether the vaccine will work. We'll go analyze the result. Then you get an independent panel, a group of scientists where they be separate from government, not be government people. Now people the way they independent. They go look that data, then decide, say, this data from the company is correct or is not correct. And at that time where they go now say, okay, each person get a vote, they go vote. Once they don't vote, after that one, then government go say we approve them or we not approve them. So not be government says they develop the vaccine now. Separate company, and then you get separate group of people where they look the result them, then decide whether the vaccine correct or not.
Country people them, my friend them, my pikin them, my papa them, my family them, my friend them, all across Africa. This one a special broadcast for us. The question say, people know say COVID-19 not true thing. But why the hesitation for some people them for take the vaccine? Now the main topic way we get them this evening for Chat Night, Voices of Africa for Chat Night Africa. And when I brought that one, I see him for screen, na Dr. Michel Forget, na vaccine scientist, and also by biophysicist, he connect with we from Canada. Small time, he go wake up, then he go come back towards the end of the show. If we get problem or questions about anything we don't talk, no problem. Even if you know there for stage, I will take down the question when he go come back. So for this program, he go answer them. Michel, 2 quick questions before I bring the other guest and let you go take some more rest, drink some more water before you come. Why the vaccine get side effects? Plenty of people did worry about side effects. We don't hear someone when you chew them for your skin, you go get blood clot. Tell me a little bit about side effects. If people get to fear about side effects, they don't get right for fear? They don't get reason for fear?
No, they get reason for fear. Now the same thing with all kind of medicine. So any kind of medicine where you take them, you get side effects. Some people they get side effects, some other people don't really get them. So side effect no be different, no be strange thing for medicine. Any medicine where you take them, they get side effect. Now say the thing where you give for look up now say, if I get COVID, sometime after 2 weeks I don't die. But if I take the vaccine, maybe I get fever. So you give a look na risk. If you get some particular disease where you fear say side effect feel hamburg you plenty, go talk for your doctor. Your doctor when I talk them he go decide which will be the best condition under which way if you take the vaccine. But side effect are normal thing. And the other thing too, I say, when one person gets side effect, na big news. People they make news. But millions of people they don't take vaccine where they don't get side effect. No man they hear. So when you hear about side effect, just remember say when one person gets side effect, it be a bigger news than the millions of people they don't take the drug, they don't get side effects. So it be very unlikely to get side effects, but side effects are a real thing. So now therefore weigh the risk.
My last question for you for the first segment of your participation, that's somewhat personal question. Papa Foje and Mama Francisca, they don't take the vaccine. Now your parents them, number one. You have woman, don't take them. You don't marry. You get picking them. Tell me, you yourself don't take them. You don't take them?
Me myself, I never take the vaccine because for Canada, I never reach eligibility. But I go take them when I reach. For my papa and my mommy, they don't take the vaccine. The 2 doses. Even themselves, they be the fear. But I tell them, say, when I take them. So I convince them, they don't take them. My brother them and my sister them, when they be eligible for take the vaccine, they don't take them. So I know they don't get any serious effect. They get small fever or they get small pain for hand, but a normal thing for take vaccine. So even my own personal family, I don't recommend them see me they take them, and they don't take them.
Now, Dr. Foje, before you go, if Papa Foje don't take them, Mama Francisca Foje don't take them, if you look them, they still look the same like they've been there before they get the vaccine?
Absolutely.
Or they don't turn monkey them, or they don't turn different thing them?
No, they're exactly the same like the baby. The only advantage now I say, I don't get for worry anymore whether they get COVID. But one thing I talk before I go and I say, even though even if you take vaccine, you still have to be careful because the vaccine will protect you against the strain where they be using for make the vaccine. But it not going to protect you for new strain where you don't come out where the vaccine will be effective. So some of the vaccine and they be effective across a wide variety of strains. But you still have to be careful even after you take vaccine. Make sure say you wear mask because your chance for get infected will be less, but you don't know new strain if you don't come out where if it still infect you. So just be careful. Take the vaccine, but be careful still.
Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Michel Foje. Country people, them, this, when I listen, when I watch, na Chat Night Africa, Voices of Africa for Chat Night. The first segment, when I don't just hear Dr. Michel Foje, when a vaccine scientist and biophysicist. He go to come back again for take other questions. And very soon I go open the line, but make a first do a lightning round for the other guests. Then we'll go open phone line for telephone calls them. Thank you, Michel. Now, time for bring the only woman way a day for the panel. Ladies and gentlemen, make when join me for welcome Mrs. Regina Tamon, na pharmacist doctor, they call him for America, say PharmD. You be pharmacy doctor, and you deal with a lot of medications, them, not only COVID-19 medication. First question, you don't take the vaccine. If you never take them, why you go think say may other man take them?
Of course, I don't take the vaccine, the 2 doses of the vaccine. Even my husband don't take the vaccine as well.
And you still look normal? Anything don't change for inside your body or your husband's body?
That's an interesting question. Like you see, I don't get no horns for my head. My fingers still be the same. I still get my nice, pretty face. And the only change now, and I say, are they more confident? Say, I know get COVID again.
We don't hear all kind thing them. If man go take the vaccine, it not stop you from getting COVID. Why you get for take them? Vaccine for do it.
Vaccine na for give you a layer of protection, and I'll explain what a layer of protection mean. Because what did it happen? I say, time where COVID start for 2020 last year, it be been a one variant. What it be variant? It been a one kind. So that one kind don't multiply, and it don't cause another kind of variant where another kind of this one look a little bit different. So when even if I don't get COVID, I get antibodies which will protect me against the next COVID. But the thing that say that that antibodies, they fit only protect me against another kind of, they don't know how long it take before the antibodies they stop for work. But since this new variant where they out now, the better thing now for protect me from the next attack. So for be better prepared, if I forget the vaccine so that I be sure and I be guarantee of my protection.
Una di watch Mrs. Regina Tamon, Idi Connect from Michigan, and the pharmacy doctor. When you be take your own vaccine, how you be feel the day you take them?
Oh, the day when I be take my vaccine, I be taken for this hand, and I be get pain for this hand for about 2 days. I not be get fever like other people that they get them, like it affect different people differently, but I be get that pain for year. Where that normal pain, even my picking them when they take even a small injection for measles, for mumps, for other things, the way they take injection for that they experience, and so that my pain will be different. So after 2 days, the pain just disappear like that.
The person where I talk for them this evening, they're worrying about the side effects. Tell me about medications them and side effects them, especially COVID-19.
Thank you so much. That's a very important question, and that one they worry plenty people. Me, like pharmacists, my work now for educate people about what to for expect when you take your medication, and the reason that because every medication where you take it gets side effect. Even paracetamol, even the one where they take even the one where they rub your skin, even water. If you overdrink water, water gets side effect. So I just want to talk that say because this COVID-19 vaccine, just like that other vaccine, them like yellow fever, where all we dey take them, like polio, where all we don't take them, like any other vaccine where all we don't take them, or any medication where you dey take them, it gets side effects. So the important thing that say we know they say when you take them, you will expect say maybe you will get small pain, maybe you will get small fever, maybe you will get small chills for your body, your skin go to do some kind, but not just the thing for expect. So the important thing with the side effect na say once you actually start experience the side effect, you know say inside your body don already start work for fight. So now the good thing that way you get once you start experience side effect from the vaccine, it means say your body be ready for start work.
I make us share a personal experience. I don't take the vaccine myself, and I urge my friend them for take them. You know, want make COVID-19 immediate up you. Now, like journey for go for hell. Now, you ask me how I know if I never get COVID-19. I get family members where it almost wiped the entire household here for America. And even though they never well fine. Time where COVID-19, if you catch them, they've been there quarantined inside room, they feed them like they feed pigs them for fence, you know they go near. I would like to take their video for time for sick. I come put them, make all when I see them. Now the reason that way is fine for take COVID-19. I did talk from my personal reason, my personal experience. When I be go for take yellow fever vaccine, when you want travel, you must take yellow fever vaccine. One of the personal possible thing the way if you get them that death, I never die in a me divine chamokong. I did talk for when I hear. If I've been get for fear because they've been talk saying one possibility and say if you take them die, I know forever take that yellow fever vaccine. Now, Mama Regina Tamon, what to be some of the reasons where you don't hear, you don't talk about this plenty for online? First of all, the pharmacy, those vaccine companies, did they pay you? Why you get so concerned about them?
Oh, Need Divine, thank you so much for that question. The reason why I actually start talk about this COVID vaccine is because plenty misinformation be there out there about the COVID vaccine. We all know, say as this COVID don't come, so it don't kill plenty people. As I did talk right now, so my friend there for mortuary, wey just die of COVID-19. But people they talk say COVID-19 na lie, COVID-19 no dey exist, or it no dey exist. See, the worst that can happen to you na die, and once you die, your family will suffer. Why you want put your family through that? And plenty disinformation, information wey no correct. They be put out there. They talk say if you take the vaccine, you go turn into monkey. Some WhatsApp message actually go out. They show how some man take the vaccine for a year. You know, they need to give the vaccine now for a year. They get now for a year. They talk how if you take a, you will turn into animal. Na lie. That all that one a lie. Someone they talk say when you talk just like Dr. Foje talk early. So if you take it go change your DNA. You go then become another thing. Even that one a lie, like Dr. Foje talk. The vaccine way they out now. Na RNA. The thing where they make your genetic makeup make you look the way you look, they call it DNA. So they need to do DNA vaccine. They do na RNA vaccine because that one it enter inside your body. It go give your body instruction for make the protein will look like the one where they on top of that vaccine, and then your body go produce antibodies where they like army. So the next time where they see COVID vaccine, they go fight. So all that misinformation, all that lighting the way they be talking, it be the over worry me. So one day I just decide I start make small video. The video need to go for WhatsApp. I decide to go for Facebook, and I don't do Facebook now like almost 3 months. Talk only about this COVID vaccine and the importance of it. The other thing that they say they put chip inside vaccine so that the chip go dey monitor you, wait till you chop, where you go, whatever thing you do, the chip go dey monitor. All that one a lie. Or like Dr. Foje don't explain. Now doctor that will BB book where he make the vaccine. For no place, they not talk say they don't put chip, they don't put this. No, all that one then a lie, and all that lie the way they don't talk. Now it makes some people now they don't want to take vaccine. Some another lie will be that say this money man way there for America, they call him name say Bill Gates. Say Bill Gates don't make this one so they go kill all African. I want to talk this one loud and clear for all African about the man Bill Gates. I want to say like Mr. Divine Chamber can talk earlier. Bill Gates and HIV. When HIV became for Cameroon, I know how it be the key people. Just anyhow, it be the key people. Their medicine be expensive. No man, most people they not be fit really afford the medicine. This man where they call him Bill Gates. Now Bill Gates subsidize almost all that HIV medicine where they send out for Africa now. Now today when me and you the talk. HIV is a chronic disease. It means say if you get HIV, you get even at 200, 100, you go for store where they sell that medicine there, you just go take your medicine. Right now, so when me and you the talk, for treat yourself with HIV for 1 month, now almost $3,000 way for CFA, now 1.5 million for 1 month. Imagine say you get to pay 1.5 million every month for the rest of your life for stay healthy for HIV. How we say all that money will come on? Some people since where they born then they never ever see 1.5 million. Not to talk of the one where they will use and only for biomedicine. Another one, hepatitis C. That's the way they affect you for your liver. That kind of way they make you they affect you for your liver. Most of we papa them, most of we mommy them, most of the older people they get that sick. And the reason they get that sick now they used to go for that medicine house, they concord them, they'll cut the one, go cut that one. So they transmit all that thing. So most of them get them. And when they get to treat that one, now 70,000 a year. They don't even try to bring them down to like 37,000 for 1 year. How 37,000 now about almost 15 or 16, might even say 20 million francs CFA. Who say you come out with that kind of money for help yourself? So now this man Bill Gates, Now this brigade man don't subsidize that one. With 5,000 self, you figure all the medicine for 3 months. So all that like the way they be put down for day, it just enter from my skin, it just turn my belly somewhere. I just begin to come on and start talk about the importance of vaccine, and this especially this COVID vaccine where COVID-19 they kill people like something. So I just want to encourage una. I beg una not listen to that thing like Dr. Foje talk. Once una hear that thing, una call una doctor, make it really instruct una, or una contact Nidhi, or una post question for here. If una still get question, we'll answer them for una.
The last question I go ask you before I bring on Dr. Ivo Dita. When people talk against, plenty people talk so much against COVID-19 vaccine, why the possibility, you know, they say someone fit the talk na true thing, say COVID-19 vaccine, you know, good?
Okay, the reason why I think say COVID-19 is good, and then I'll go to the part where maybe no good. Like any medicine, when they approve medicine, they go study the medicine after they approval for make sure say it really good. And like Dr. Fojebi really explain them, it go through a very serious process. So they need to just approve medicine anyhow. So I swear by the way where they produce them. But it don't there for some cases where they actually approve medicine and then it turn out say the medicine maybe work in future, but that case they really rare. It really rare. The reason why I swear by this process, this mRNA, now because this mRNA process did not just start now. This process started maybe 10-15 years ago, where they started try for use them for develop medicine that they study and keep them, study and keep them. But the people they not be get their money for continue with the study. So as COVID-19 now can hit, the people where they be studied, they don't even get Nobel Peace Prize for this process. So the people where they be do the thing, they say we get this process where it will help we get the vaccine sooner than if we get to wait. Because if we wait, now only measles vaccine, I think now moms, now they wonder if we don't ever take the fastest, and this one would be I think 1964 to 1967 where they developed, and that was the fastest. 4 years was the fastest it took. It will be taken. Otherwise, it take like 6 to 10 years for develop a vaccine. Ma come back to this COVID. So this process where they use and a process where they don't develop and things about decades, like 10-15 years ago. So as this COVID now hit, they say we get this process, but I say we not get we money for finish the process. So what did they do now? Say government they pack money. So now why that this thing come more quicker than where we for wait till 15 years or even 10 years or even 6 years. Imagine say we get to wait 6 years. Only 1 year, 500 and something, almost the one only even for America, 500 and something people don't already die. 500 and something people don't already die. Imagine if we get to wait another 6 years, a whole lot of people will die. So with this process, the vaccine it be safe. And I understand that some person will probably think say maybe it not be safe. Well, maybe, but the truth not say, we go see. But for right now, the process where I feel swear by it said the process it be safe and it fine for your skin.
Una di watch Voices of Africa for Chat Night Africa. I want for promise when I say after I don't bring up Dr. Dita, Ivo Dita, we go open phone lines so that anybody way you want for telephone, challenge the doctors, express your reservation. If you still get reservation, any questions, when I fit, ask the doctor. I go be right back. My name na Divine Nchamuka.
Yeah, this one. Chat Night Africa. Welcome to Chat Night. Yeah. Chat Night Africa. Welcome to Chat Night, we bring you good vibe, we shine on the light. Welcome to Chat Night, we bring you good vibe, we shine on the light. We all over the world, Chat Night Africa. We all over the world, Chat Night Africa. Chat Night Africa. Chat Night Africa. Welcome to Chat Night, the only place that we give you good vibes. Chat Night Africa. Welcome to Chat Night. All over the world we are shining the light. Chat Night Africa. Welcome to Chat Night. It's not only for Africans. Chat Night Africa. Welcome to Chat Night, promoting the culture of Africa. Chat Night Africa. This is the voice of Africa to the world. Africa's platform to be heard.
Chat Night Africa. Let's gang up, change mindset, and empower Africans. Are you ready? Africa to the world.
And this is Chat Night Africa. My name is Divine Chamukong. Join me now in welcoming one of the brightest brains, African doctors in the United States. That's Dr. Ivo Dita. Dr. Ivo Dita on the platform now. Dr. Ivo Dita, I want to thank you. When we start Chat Night Africa for small telephone 3 years ago, you been beat the doctor where I forfeit call, you knock your door anytime. You leave mommy for house, for bedroom, you can't talk for Chat Night. You leave picking them, for can't talk for Chat Night, for educate your own people. We owe you a lot of gratitude. A lot of people owe you a lot of gratitude. This is what way they call them, say, giving back to community way. A lot of we Africans will not be used to. Now, Dr. Dita, my question for you, now for specifically address Africans, the vaccine them, either way, they still they arrive now small for Africa. When you see what way they happen inside church, inside marketplace, inside any kind of, some people, they organize concert. The other day for Cameroon, I see concert flop for Douala. I don't know the kind of DO, civil administrator, where it go authorize that kind of concert where thousands and thousands of people did it without mask for time for pandemic. That matter, it be past me plenty. We don't hear some head of state for Africa say you fit pray away COVID-19. Question, it be possible for pray away COVID-19, even if you pray for in tongues?
Mr. Divine, thank you. I will start thank you plenty for bringing me again to this platform. I want to start by really acknowledging the work we do for with people. I think you're doing a very fantastic job, and I feel only ask God for continue for guide you so that you feel continue with this work where you do. I want also thank all the other people that they don't talk before me. I think they don't give very good information to our people. And I hope that they listen and they go try for follow those guidance and we then give them for them. I want to also use this opportunity for wish all your audience a happy Easter, especially the Roman Catholic Christians who believe in the death of Christ and his rising on the third day after his death. And finally, to your audience, will be located in Cameroon. I want to extend my condolences to the Christian community for the passing away of the one and only cardinal that ever existed in Cameroon, Cardinal Toumi. He died for the way Christ be died, and I be sure say he rise today as well. As Christ be rise after 3 days where they be killing. So thank you so much again for bringing me for here, and we will try for address all the questions the way people then get them in a way where it go provide them information. We know they here for convince any man for take vaccine, but for try for give information with best information way we get for empower with people them for make the right decisions when it comes to the vaccine. With that, I go then enter for your first question for me, where you ask me whether people feel pray away COVID-19. Mr. Divine, I think say if prayer be very important, especially we will come out for Africa. But unfortunately, in this very situation where we deal with them, prayer it no go be the solution. Prayer must go with some other more important thing than we need for doing in order for keep away or fight this very deadly problem we will be facing. I shall say all man way they watch me today, any man way they listen for me, in one way or the other, he don't see the impact. You don't see the effect of this disease. And this time, no be time for begin question whether the disease there or not. Now time for do the right thing. Make sure say we fight this sickness. So as even if you did pray, we not stop people for pray. We culture teach we for pray. We must do the thing them way we don't show them. Say if you do them, you go fit take care of yourself, your family, and the society where they live inside. For example, we don't talk about the washing of the hands, will be very important. You don't just raise a very important problem for Africa where it comes down to people that they go for church, people that they go for market, people that they go for die place, people that they go for concert, where we don't sing since this problem begin. Say if one thing where you feel doing for help yourself, now say you know if you go close to another person because we don't know who get the sick. If you get the sick now, I dey talk for you, we are no get no symptom. That some other person get them, is there for ICU. So because we no fit look man for face, we no fit see man the way they talk. We talk say he get the sick. You no fit begin go close to any man because you don't know whether he get the sick or not. Especially for Africa, where we know say vaccine never reach for them. They don't also talk about covering your face. For cover your face, we know say this sick it enter for people now through their nose, their eye, and sometimes through their mouth. So now the reason where they talk say if you cover your face, even if I dey talk for you, spit come out from my mouth or a cough, something a droplet then come out from my mouth, then no go fit enter for that place the way I don't call them. Because so you don't wear something, you cover your face. So it be very important. Yes, prayer na part of we culture, but prayer alone no fit solve we COVID problem. And this thing them way I don't cite them, we get for doing. And as they fight for find medicine, we don't get vaccine. I know we go get for talk more about the vaccine. But for now, in Africa, Cameroon, where I come out, only options. Now that's in the way I don't talk. And I want talk for year. Say COVID for the past 1 month for Cameroon, don't turn a different thing. Me as a doctor, I know if we count people that were me personally as Sabian. Where it means that there is plenty other people than they were I don't know. The strain way it did for Cameroon now, the type of COVID way it did Cameroon now, it bad plenty. That first time, we begin get COVID, so the way we, so that they begin talk say, oh, we don't treat them fine. Cameroon don't handle them. Ghana, all the people. But any man will tell you now, say, in the past 1 month or so, it done bad. It did say that bad one way be there for South Africa, that bad one way be there for Britain, it don't enter our country. And that's all people then they die. So if you know we take COVID important before, the time don't come. All man must look up because we don't know who will be the next.
Dr. Dieter, somebody just sent me text right now. The text reads, say, you come for tell them about COVID for Cameroon and for Africa, across Africa. We get listeners, viewers across Africa. They don't get vaccine, made in do it.
Thank you, Divine. And I think this is now actually the most important question that we will answer for you today. In the absence of vaccine for Africa, wait till you, with society, with community, do for help we serve. If you just hear thing where I come out for talk, that is really waiting where we get at. The thing where we get control Now waiting, me and you, we fit do for stop this sick for attack we. And as we no go begin talk am all time. Wash your hand. No go for place where you no need for go. If you must go for place, you must cover your face. We don't side church. Prayer, if it take place or any place, you know must go inside church. And we know the talk say you know go back for church. But once situation done better, you go back for church. If you go for church now, the other person there, you know Sabi say it gets sick. You come back for house where you don't pick sick. Next day you die. You go prayer the next day. You no go fit prayer. So instead for use this small time, make sure say we be strong. So that when the sick don't pass, we fit go back the prayer. We decide say we must prayer now. Then me and you we go die. Tomorrow 1 week up, we no fit pray. How would it help we serve? So again, vaccine never enter. I know say WHO they work. There is a program where they call them say Gavi, where they don't acquire some number of vaccine, where they hope for go for our country then, but it never come. Especially Cameroon, where me as Sabi, I'm fine. So we only think we will feed them now while we the wait. Now for follow that rating them way I don't talk. And if we do them, I think say we will get some small control for this sake while waiting for the ultimate solution.
Dr. Dieter, I don't notice say when somebody wants to do something, he go look for justifications for keep yourself comfortable for what you do. Here's why I make this comment. You perhaps don't see family members, because I want to talk for people for Cameroon, they say, but how for one of America, they see when I go barbecue, I see when they go for party them for America. Why they live for your corner house for America, you talk for we for Cameroon? Which answer you get them for that people then?
I mean, they be right. You know, one thing for America, now say they get something they call them liberty. All man get right for do anything where you want to do. They go give you, just like we did talk for you, we give you the information. Now for you for receive that information and act on top. We no fit force you. We fit only tell you as I did talk for you, say the situation now for Cameroon is done bad. So all man must look up. If you want begin compare, say where that person for that side, if it goes so, why me I no go do am? Well, when sick don't hold you, you go start asking whether why sick can't hold me, you no hold that person. No man no go there for answer your question. So the most important thing, now yourself, this COVID situation, they ask, say we must be selfish. You must be selfish, meaning you must protect yourself. And if you be selfish, you protect yourself. You go to protect your neighbor. You go to protect with society. Mm-hmm. If you also look at the side, say, even for America, when man falls sick, when you don't catch the sick, you enter hospital, you get plenty way the fee help you. They get some other medicine, they remdesivir. They get the plasma, the fee chuka. They get that steroid, dexamethasone. If it bad, they feel put tube for your lungs. They keep you for some time, give you some other medicine, then see whether you go better. Mm-hmm. Not be the situation that for Cameroon. Just this past month, how many of my people, they don't die? We then take them, go for that specialized center. Then go there, they no fit get the resources where they need them for help themselves. So when you compare, for example, you compare with America or UK, even if you catch a sick, they think where the fit do them for you, you no get them. So that comparison, it no go help you. And even if I forget the sick, you must get them. You don't know my situation.
Right now, I get the two guests them. Dr. Michel will come in sometime around the end of the program for wrap up your ideas as a vaccine scientist. For screen, when I see Mrs. Regina Tamon, when a pharmacy doctor, when I see Dr. Dieter Ivo, one of the brightest medical doctors for the United States, and a medical doctor for Minnesota. Phone now there for my hand. Now phone that from my hand. So man, we get question. If you want to challenge these people in there, you be free, a free platform. If you get something, you still get some reservation. Reason for go down for your party, reason for go organize your birthday, please share that reason with me. Sometime we'll go follow you. But if you invite me, I no go come. So I just want to say the lines them it be open when they watch Chat Night Africa from Washington, D.C. metropolitan area. Good. Madam Regina Tamon, you are man a pastor. Tell me a little bit. You believe, say, COVID. If you pray away COVID, no worry what your man go talk when you leave this platform. Talk to your true, like professional.
Okay. Well, Mr. Divine, thank you so much. And Dr. Ivor, thank you so much for the, I don't forget in a pigeon. Thank you plenty as you really talk and well. I hope say what people don't hear. For me, a day for me though, my man a pastor, me I be professional. The good thing with this my pastor husband, I say in a pastor way, it did look out, it did look science and it did look at the data, and it know say prayer get a place, and it know say time they way professional, they get to talk and we get to listen. You know, even Bible, the Bible where all we they talk, where all we will be Christian, where we read them, it talks say faith without works is dead. So if you only pray, you know, act, that one a foolishness. But if you put your prayer and then you put your action, wait to be the action this time. The action I say you do all that thing the way Dr. Ndita don't talk. Adam to die your prayer. We know this like Dr. Ndita talk. We know what talks will make you no pray. But if you get to pray, you get to also do that thing that you know just pray. That one a foolishness. I call that one foolishness. And my man know, and my man will even talk that one self even over the pulpit where he preach for day. Say you know go no say COVID day this time. So we say self, my man when a pastor we go church now on Zoom. Now you want to go church, go do the message for day. All we with all this plenty prayer, we would pray, but we get to use sense because we no one give the devil an upper hand for can't kill one of we because say we must go church. For 1 year, almost 1 year now, we don't go church over Zoom and it's okay. So if we go church for Zoom, we'll pray to the same God, we'll stay away from other people, we'll stay healthy because once we die, once we pretend say COVID they exist and we die, we are gone. And we don't want any one of we die. We don't want any person die. So prayer get place, but prayer without works, na that thing, na foolishness.
I get this comment for screen as expected. Your husband, the watch, Reverend Pastor Sambila Tamon. He talks say he don't take the vaccine. He say make una member say na God be give doctors them the wisdom for create this vaccine. Thank you, Pastor Sambila Tamon. I hope say you be satisfied with the answer where your madam Idi share them with we for stage. Dr. Dita, make I ask you this question. Most times, and if Madam Regina Tamon in one for art, no problem. Again, the phone line be open. You fit text. If no one make they read your name, say now you send that question, no problem. If you want for call, the number na 240-603-7367. 240-603-7367. When I watch Voices of Africa for Chat Night Africa, Eddie Campona from Washington, D.C. Nami be with a brother and Pekin, Papa Divine Nchamukong. Dr. Michel Fojego, they come back towards the end of the program. Now, Dr. Dita, Madam Regina Tamon, for America, when I don't see people them way, like family members where they gather, they know themselves, they know each other, they either someone get COVID-19, because sometimes people take the solace say, well, not my family member, we just got a small party for her, drink small mimbo. You don't hear some story where something like that it happened and people go with problems? Dr. Dita.
Yeah, Divine, thank you. That way you talk now a very common thing. Where would they look at, where would they see them for community? And I want to talk for this platform, say, we know fit continue to do so. As I will talk at the beginning, no man for year, no sabi, never lost person, will never be affected by this COVID situation. Until we start taking this problem, giving it the importance where it get them, we go continue to die. For our community here, we don't bury people. Me as a doctor, I know if I tell you how many community members, they don't call me for sick, this sick. And in most situations, we feel trace whose side they probably take the infection. I want make people they understand. Say this sick, no sabi say na your family member this it go leave you. So the pretense or the idea say, well, na my sister. Well, COVID no sabi your sister. If you go mix with your sister, when your sister get the sick go catch you. You know go stop, begin talk, say, well, because na my sister, I no go catch you. That one no day. So now we must put hand together. We must understand the gravity. You be talk about HIV. Some man they used to talk, say, for me for die for accident, make I better die with HIV. Because I go get time for even talk for my family. Tell the who where I hide money. This COVID, it did like accident. Because when they hold you, you don't even get time for do anything. Tube they down your throat, you know they talk, your family member no fit see you, then they see you now through mirror. You die, sometimes they no fit touch your body, especially for Cameroon. When people they die within 48 hours, they must bury them. So my brothers and sisters, my mommy them, my papa them, at the back, when I must take this talk, where we did talk I'm very seriously. And Divine, I know if we thank you enough. We don't do the first program for Pidgin. When this thing be start, that time said we know we don't even understand the sick fine. Now we don't understand that. Until when me, Madame Regina, where she don't forget the talk, with the beg when I say make when I listen. We know 1 year, say some we people don't die again because of carelessness. Now God in name at the take I beg una. God talk say he go help you, but you must begin make effort. You know go she don't for house, need medicine for money for go buy medicine. You should don't for house. You the only pray. You know make effort. Then God will come put money for table. God say they make effort as you fight. Then he go help you. That effort now the thing where would it tell una today, and if we feed do them, God will show you the way forward.
Mama Regina, you want for add for Dr. Dita talk?
Absolutely. Dr. Dita, thank you so much. I need Divine, thank you. I just want to say, if now for America, just like Dr. Dita don't talk, that one we know. But since some few people, they don't get vaccinated, now CDC for America don't talk, say, if all wanna be vaccinated, wanna feel at least gather, not that kind BB crowd. Well, not to take away from the fact, say, right now, we just get to avoid that plenty crowd them unless all man don't get vaccination, because when you do go for some place, the probability say you will know say the man don't vaccinate, that one don't vaccinate, it go probably, surely know. And then for Cameroon, where vaccine never yet even reached there. And the topic where would we talk today now, hesitancy. Not only people that they gather, do their concert, do their church, do their wedding, do their thing, when they see you wear mask, they laugh you. May they laugh you. Wear the mask. May they laugh you. At least you will stay you healthy. Stay healthy. And if you fit avoid that crowd them, avoid them so that next year we'll get other married, next year we'll get other Christmas, next year we'll get other thing them for celebrate. But if we go, especially for Cameroon now, if we just go gather, see how people they did die. The other day I see video.
Just hold your thought for them. I get someone on the line. Hello. This is Chat Night Africa.
Hello.
Hello.
This is hello. This is Brownhilda Santo.
Oh, Dr. Brownhilda, thank you for calling in. We're glad to say you call for talk, for share your information. We'd be very happy. What will be your experience? I mean, Dr. Brownhilda, my first question for you. We don't do this program last year. That time it only been now for audio. By the way, Dr. Michel Forget, he don't come back soon. He go appear for screen. He listen to everything when they talk. Now, vaccine scientist and biophysicist. So anybody get question about developing vaccines, he go there for answer. But the question where I want to ask you, Dr. Brownhilda, you'll be one of the top African doctors in the United States. You do work every day on people every day between life and death. Tell me a little bit, what will be some of the problem them way COVID, when he attack you, if it cause them, what you don't see them for intensive care unit, way for Africa, they call and say emergency care. What do you see them?
All right, thank you for letting me participate a little bit and for give my own contribution what I figure. And I thank all that wonderful doctor them. I don't listen for them since the beginning of the program. They do wonderful job, and I just hope the people they go listen. I don't take care of the COVID patient them. The one where they sick only small, and the one where they sick very plenty, to that point where sometimes they are not even feel safe. Some people them. For the white man country, we get all kind of machine them, all kind of doctors them, where they get different kind of experience and for take care of the patient them. But this disease now some tough one for my career. I never see some disease where it's tough like this. It no get solution. It be unpredictable. You feel you do one time, the next time, boom, you struggle for breathe. And we'll get patient then where I don't see people there, they lost their legs. They form BB clots for their leg. They get for cut the leg, their foot, so they don't get one foot again. I don't see people there, they get BB stroke for their brain, where they die because a blood clot don't go for their brain, just kill them. I don't see people there where they not breathe, where their lungs, they scar, their lungs don't be a scar, so they die, they not breathe. I don't see people there, they end up for dialysis. And where they become with kidney, where their kidney be the work final, all of a sudden this disease just take all their body, just overwhelm their body, just they become so sick. And this now for a situation where this country will get all kind of things, all kind of machine, all kind of experts. Imagine for Cameroon, recently I don't communicate with doctors and for Cameroon, for other Northwest in particular and other places and for Cameroon. And even oxygen are luxury. The other day some 29-year-old picking a man, he died because the oxygen no be there. Small picking them, and even old people, them, everybody, nobody no be spared because I don't even some teenager the day where I be get for help the doctor say where if you do so, you do so. But they be limited. They don't get even oxygen. Now luxury people they die because we don't even get oxygen. So if it be say we will get all these BB book and BB machine them for we not be even save people them. How about if we go for Africa? So we get to take this disease very seriously. Right now, I don't tell my papa and my brother and sister them for there. I say when the vaccine just come, when they start taking. You don't take the vaccine, Brownhilda. You don't take it yourself. I don't take the vaccine myself, and I get twin picking there now 19-year-old. They can't be 20. They don't take them too. They take them last week. The picking them still be normal. The picking them still be normal. Picking them. They still normal. Nothing not happen for them. They normal, very fine. You Brownhilda, you still be the fine woman where you. I know you be after you take that vaccine. I never grow horn. I never grow any horn. I talk to now. I didn't talk like this man. So I talk normal talk. I still take care of my patient them. So I job back. People are there for Cameroon. This one them now. So this COVID last time. Ma tell you what did happen now. Although we not get enough testing. I attend some meeting yesterday with people then from Cameroon. The statistics now I say up to 7,000 something people them they test positive every day. This is from that first wave will be getting like 2,000 something will be the maximum. So we climb up every day. Now, a serious disease. Stay on the line. I go ask you question where after you talk, Dr. Dita Fit respond, Mrs. Regina Tamon, if to Fit respond. And I think the question I get for ask him with vaccine scientists where he listen, Dr. Michel Forget, maybe when I bring it for stage, he go answer. When this thing be start for Africa and not only for Cameroon, lots of other African. I remember, may his soul rest in peace,
President Magufuli for Tanzania, it talk about warm bath. So you cover yourself with some steam, the vapor, it go take COVID away, may they cook a local thing them, drink them, and so on. How you react like a Western trained doctor? And my question, where I go ask Owana, you want to react the way they react because you be trained for West, and so you believe perhaps for African, the potency of mixing that concoction? And
that question not for me.
Michelle, yes, not for you. And when you talk stop, Dr. Dieter go respond, Mrs. Regina Tamon go respond, and go bring Michelle, when a vaccine scientist here to go respond. Yes, your answer.
Okay. All right. So that concoction there, so me, I know people there, they don't start with that concoction and they know see do better. So we know, no formula, no, they say when you use that concoction, and you get to be very careful too sometimes. They no go burn yourself over because they want to use that concoction. When this virus, as I talk, you no get formula. Sometimes they were even with that concoction. Don't reach a point where you not feel breathe, not because depend on that concoction. That means that virus don't cause you pneumonia. And that virus sometimes if you just sick your whole body, you feel sick for all parts of your body. So the concoction and they so it's fine for take something and for build up your body, for make your skin strong. Like for eat fruits and we get vitamin C, or for take vitamin D. And now too, we don't say and say zinc, and zinc be available for Cameroon. You take zinc. So I don't put my papa them too for that. They give them zinc, I give them vitamin C, I give them in a way they go chop in a way, go make and their skin, it go build their body for strong. But when you don't catch this virus, you get to be very careful. If you only rely on for steam, for the take that steam them, you get for also remember say if you get sick where you don't start the cough plenty, you know if you breathe, that one you get to go for hospital.
Okay.
And you don't hope so no one catch them anyways, because we may not be able for hospital no go even treat you because oxygen no day, how you go manage breathe.
Okay, hold for there. Make a go for Madame Regina Tamon. Madame Regina Tamon, you be a pharmacy doctor, and if my knowledge about some small knowledge I get for some of the things when I do, it be correct. When I do medicine, when I do mix medicine and so on. If Pastor Tamon get COVID-19, you go make ginger, put ginger, garlic, all that thing, they make a drink. If no, why not?
Oh, I will happily, well, not when you get COVID, but maybe for help you breathe better. But I like garlic and I like ginger and I like honey. And the good thing that I say my husband like them too. So if you get cold where result from COVID, it will definitely enjoy that one. Then it will help you breathe better. It will help. It will just help you do better. And the good thing I say, I be listen to some Cameroon doctor. He tell me say garlic and ginger they be rich in zinc. And as you hear Dr. Brunhilde just talk, so when you eat your garlic and your ginger, it be very rich in zinc. So it will actually help make your body stronger for fight. The other thing I'll take them away from my husband because, and then I'll talk to Cameroon people and African people. And I say, it's just a little bit of walking, because what did it happen now? And I say some people when they develop COVID, they end up with blood clots and all of that. So it shows that if you just do work out even small, just the exercise your body small, at least it go to move your blood more. So it will at least help minimize the blood clotting, but because people just sit on one place, they be very inactive, they need to do much. But if you just start at only small exercise, it will help. Back to the medicine, because medicine are the thing what they do. Okay. I just want to echo the thing where Dr. Brunhilde talk. Make with people whatever you feed do. Orange be very rich in vitamin C, because I know one say me all man go for pharmacy, go get vitamin C. It's good if you can afford it, but if you cannot afford it, take things that like orange. And when you make your own concoction, minimize the lemon, because on a lime, people they just squeeze lime every day. They do the concoction, they drink it. Even for people abroad, that lime it be acidic, and if you drink plenty lime, it go corrode your stomach, it go instead cause other problem. So if you want to do concoction, just minimize the number of days where you dey do lime. Maybe once a week or once in 2 weeks. You no need for do lime every day. And for people where they watch weight and they get to do garlic, ginger, and then honey. Honey is sweet. It go make the whole concoction taste very well, but the calories go remain inside your body. And you know, say COVID over like fat people. Like if you fat small, no problem. So and
Okay.
I know that I talk at the 1 second on
Yes,
Petit.
please.
So just say make we be mindful of the amount of the concoction the way we put am and we dey take am, because they are all very helpful. Whatever you can take, increase your fruit intake, your vegetable intake. It will help you fight more when you get the
You
infection.
talk a portion of what way you talk. It look like say you be read my mind for what way I go ask Dr. Dieter. Dr. Brownhill, stay on for line because I would like me respond to this, and Dr. Michel too. It go come up respond for him. Dr. Dieter, we don't see situation where people grind, go market. They hear say garlic. Oh, praise the Lord! They say they don't get their word today from the pastor. They hear say this one, they go grind. Tell me a little bit. You get any concerns about people maybe overtaking doses? Now, I not be healthcare professional, but I don't hear for some people then to talk say, if you take garlic too much, it becomes toxic for you. I'd like to make you respond to that. And Mama Regina, don't even hint on that already. Now, Dr. Dieter.
So the first thing is, I say, I be boy we grow for village. And I know we shouldn't fear dismiss the fact, say, all we way we grow home, grow for Cameroon, don't use country medicine. We also know, say, country medicine, whether it work or you know the work, now for they will get questioned, whether it work or not. The second problem with country medicine, now, even if it work, where to be the dose? So you raise very important question them for the person just go buying ginger. What quantity? Which amount is it be safe for you? We know know. So personally, me as a medical person, I will respect what my people have. They don't learn them all their life. Say these kind of mixtures, they work. Me personally, I don't know whether they work. Even if it work, I don't know me what amount you need them. So I no fit talk much on that.
Okay.
Thing where I fit talk much on. Now the thing the way we don't show say that it work. Even if you did do that thing them, please. The thing the way scientists them, they don't look them for lab. They don't see them say it work. Do those things in addition to things where you believe in.
Okay.
Sometimes it be very difficult for change people their belief.
Okay, and you talk and I get that one bridge way don't get for me for cross go for comments where Pastor Samila Tamon he don't talk. Other than the fear of dying, I like all the guests plus Brownhill that waited for line. Other than the fear of dying, what tools or strategies can we use to encourage our people then for take the vaccine? Make a talk for pigeon. Apart from for tell people them say they fit die, which other methods, strategies in their way we fit talk them for that papa them where did they go country meeting for some village or for some city, Maryland way it did for Liberia or Limbe way it did for Malawi or just some other African village. I mean, for Sunday, people did go in Jange, did go market. So apart from for just show them coffin way, if they fit enter day next week, which other strategy then they way we fit take them for let people know about this COVID-19 and also for take preventive medicine measures. Now, Doctor, I want to make when I take note of that remark where Pastor Sambila Tamon Itok, Brownhill, it concern you like medical doctor, say some people go for market, ginger pack, garlic pack, lemon pack, just jam box them, start drink them. I don't know. You don't ever hear some situation where those things fit cause problem when I only talk when they talk because the white man medical school train winner.
Well, excess of anything fit cause problem. The thing sometimes I say when people the one take those ginger and garlic concoction, they mix them and even take too much and like Dr. Dita talked, sometimes the problem I say now which quantity if you take them. More even just take example. If any man we don't chop ginger and garlic, sometimes they go feel how it burp. And sometimes you go feel like say you get heartburn. You go feel uncomfortable when you chop ginger because it's strong. So if you chop some of that thing away, it cause acid or it is strong for your belly. If it cause you ulcer, if it cause you problems to your stomach. So if you do too much of it, if it hurts you. But the thing I say more even COVID so COVID COVID it affect when you take it enter your body. Now when you take in deep breath, it go into your lungs. It cause you a problem. So if you go for other places then. So even if that COVID, let's more talk say you chop ginger, that ginger and garlic go into your belly, they go into your lungs. So if that COVID once it enter your lungs, you take the ginger enter your belly, that your lungs not mean say no go into your lungs.
Question.
Except they want to say you take that ginger, they go inside your lungs. So I will be very careful for talk to me some person taking ginger. And if you take them for help with the immune system, then I'm not saying it will take too much, it will cause harm, and it may not even cause you help you in any way.
Question where my friend Mr. Anoma, Felix Anoma, he asked him, that say, and I don't hear this, I called Bali the other day, my village, and they say for Cameroon, and probably for other African girls, they say, oh, man, they die for any other thing again. You just go, they took injection for skin toxin, COVID. Why it be saying only COVID now? Like say other people know. The implication being say, somebody did lie when man die, or the sick, they lie saying that COVID. Dr. Dita, and I go ask you, Brown Hilda, for just one, because we're not going to stay here all night for this. Dr. Dita, you be medical doctor. You see that really happening?
Give a very short answer. Again, my brothers and sisters, Mama Miden, no hospital fit connive plan for the choke injection for kill person. I don't hear this statement too much. The good news now say I happen for work with so many doctors in Cameroon. Whether na Douala, whether na Yaoundé, whether na Bamenda. I don't deal with so many COVID patients there. Where I work with these doctors and they treat them. Some they don't die, but a lot of them don't go house. If they choke the injection, it means that they look face before they choke them. So I want just deny me that idea. Say whoever they believe that kind of thing, no be true. Okay. But the reason we would hear that kind of thing, now because this sick is strong. Now why that would they beg Wuna? Say no, let the sick catch you. Because when the sick catch you, you show symptom, you end up for hospital. The chance say you no go make them. He really did it. As Dr. Brown here that they talk. Your lungs will go, oxygen no day. Your kidney go. That machine where they use hemodialysis in no day. You get blood clot for where it don't cause stroke. Neurologist no day. You get blood clot, it don't go for your lung, it cut oxygen supply, you get embolism. Next no day. Make we no focus for the end result where now the bad thing the way that they happen. Make we focus again now on how we feel stop ourselves from even getting there. If you no catch the sick, you no go even need for go hospital. And so far as we no get medicine, vaccine never day. Make all we focus on what we feel do now. No Dr. focus on they go kill me for hospital. If you don't get that sick, you no go hospital. And remember, because we are dealing with a pandemic, any man will come hospital, will get any of the symptoms, doctor go need for test. Even for the country. Me, I be a gastroenterologist. I do colonoscopy every day. I do upper endoscopy every day. Tomorrow I get like 13 patients. All man, he don't do the test. Even though he no get symptom. What more of person where they sick? So I the beg now, let me we do thing we go stop we make we no get this sick. And that belief say they go kill you for hospital. Me personally knowing the director, knowing the doctor them, know how they work, it no be true.
Okay. Now, Dr. Brown-Hilda, the question where I want to ask you before I let you go, answer as briefly as you can, because this broadcast is designed for 90 minutes. I go add some additional bonus time, but we get for wrap up at some point. The question where I want to ask you, Dr. Brown-Hilda, some people, they say, COVID-19, c'est la maladie de blanc. I've been seeing for nightclub for Douala, where they take picture, video. A woman that they fall on top, man picking they fall, then DJ they knock music. COVID-19, now white man sick. The question I want to ask you, where I don't hear from many people from Africa, and I say, if true, now also black man sick, why it be say more people die for America than they die for Africa? What will be your response?
COVID-19 now sick for all man. You know, they discriminate whether you call or be black or be white. That first time where COVID be start for Cameroon, people they not be over be positive and die like how they don't die now. So they don't get, unfortunately, the second way they call and second wave, and more people they die. Actually, I think more and more people they believe say the sick day. When I say they need to take on serious. So it not being a white man sick, it affect everybody. In fact, black man actually get more risk, you know, for even get problem. And some of the people then for Cameroon, or for even in general where they suffer more. Now people they already get when you get some other medical condition like diabetes, like high blood pressure, like heart disease. When you be older, you be old person, if you get sickle cell, if you get any disease where you already get them, sometimes you know, sometimes you don't even know them. You know, you feel be very, very sick. But it even affect young people. Like what I talked say last week, 29-year-old picking way he died. When me I be try for help for you know for see what I do for help too. And if he do fine until when he run out of oxygen, he die. When me I even talk with the doctor for the phone, he die. I not be fit and will not be do anything. Like Dr. Dita talk, no man they took injection for person for give you COVID. I did work too with a doctor then from Cameroon, and I don't treat some people then from Cameroon too. Nobody, all doctor, when you enter doctor work, you take oath for protect person in life. You need to take oath for kill anybody. It don't be unfortunate say plenty people they think say conspiracy they for kill person. Nobody know they want to kill anybody.
Thank you, Dr. Brown-Hilda. Now, I did with we vaccine scientist and biophysicist for screen, Dr. Michel Forget. Dr. Forget, the question I want to ask you, and then I ask for your last word. Now, say, when you hear, say, some people, they go grind ginger, grind this, mix some, cook and begin drink. You know the process for calibrate medicine, vaccine, before you go for market. What will be a reaction to that?
So, for take that medicine like ginger, garlic, all that one them now just thing where you go help your body me develop me be stronger, you know, because now just like for chop, even normal chops, when you chop them, it go help you be stronger. So I know you know if I take that one like the medicine, when you go hospital, you is sick, they give you medicine, you still get for chop. The same thing if you is sick. Not take ginger and garlic, then forget for go hospital. You still get for go hospital. So that one, you get for consider them just thing where it go help you, your body be strong. Not take them like medicine.
What will be a last word? Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
So the last word I was saying, I say, if the way the process where we follow for develop drug medicine, now for make sure say we'll be sure say it work. So if they never follow the one for any other thing, you know, give a take. Even country medicine, you know if you know whether it work or not. So just if you're sick, go hospital. If you want to take the country medicine, you take them, but still go hospitals. Me doctor way, they don't train you know the two way they do. Me check you. You're not going to stay for house, then you say, oh, but I don't take country medicine, or I don't take ginger, then I go where? You still get for go hospital. So now the last word they go game. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Michel Forget. Before I bring up the other people, I will want me to listen to me very well. For America, they call some things across-the-counter medication. Vitamins, you fit not be medication, but if you just go buy vitamins, the question is whether how you go know how much vitamin D or vitamin C you need them. I would like make Dr. Dieter and with Mama Pharmacist, Regina Tamon, make the response to that, and then they wrap up with their last word. And before I bring Dr. Dieter up, I want to tell when I say, anybody where he like what way we talk, please make una share this broadcast. We want to make this no share them for Sika Divine Chamokon. Share them because somebody live their way. That action for you for share this broadcast, if it potentially save a life, please make una get this message far and wide. When I feel also go for the broadcast website www.chatnightafrica.net. Plenty information there. Dr. Dieter Dede with other medical doctors ready for answer your question. Regardless of who's we there for planet, if you write a letter about a health condition, in the right prescription, make that very clear. But it will discuss certain things. And when you meet your doctor, it will help you for ask some important questions where you need for ask them. We get plenty great information for that website, www.chatnightafrica.net. Ladies and gentlemen, when I join me now for welcome Dr. Ivo Dieter. Dr. Dieter. Hooray! Hooray! Dr. Dieter, you don't talk about vitamin D, vitamin C. Somebody if you just go in for market, whether for Cameroon or for Nigeria or for Malawi, for South Africa, for Rwanda, anywhere for Africa, just go buy vitamin D. They can drink them. You want for express some caution for day or vitamin D, regardless of the quantity you take, it no go hurt you. I want to get that from you clear. And other people did watch.
Right, Mr. Divine, a very important question, because as we done the talk here this night, we know the talk semi people they no drink ginger or any of these other things because we know so that they improve the immune system. The problem, the dose where they take them. So you be right for ask the question. So if you just go over the counter, they pick anything. The good news now say most of that medicine then within they over the counter for these particular agents, or they talk zinc, vitamin G, and vitamin C. The dosage is usually an acceptable dosage for any human. For any adult. So the amount of these, the components or they talk about in those medicines is usually a very acceptable dose for any man for take up. So concerns really, they know overbe for that medicine they ought to buy them from over the counter. In the US, I simply tell my people, they say, go for any pharmacy, go for over the counter, buy any multivitamin that has vitamin G, that has zinc, that contains vitamin C, and take up. Usually, for this country, for whether they control medicine, then any medicine where they over the counter, it be regulated in the be sure say the dosing for inside. If you take them as they prescribe them for on top the bottle, is safe for you.
Your last word in 2 minutes, because we get for close the show shortly.
Yeah,
then
my last word
Mrs. Regina Tamon.
Mr. Divine. Now say, I want to use this opportunity for tell my people then. Say, me, I be una picking. Me, they born me for some small village where they call them, say, Manko. Plenty my mommy there for they be look at me. They born cassava. the born cocoa, Papa, give me mimbo a drink. As when I picking, when I be bring me up so that I feel find information I can't give them for helebuna. Now that time this, now one of that thing then this way, me, when I picking, I don't find them. This sick, no be play. This sick, now strong sick, and I want beg from the bottom of my heart. Say make when I listen, when I do thing where we they talk, make it helebuna. Even if man get for drinking ginger, drink all that concoction there, you must follow all the thing the way we the talk. Finally, I want to talk say vaccine there for road. If that vaccine come, I go beg say me all man taker. Because right now, it did say now we only hope is that me when I picking, I don't take them. I get video where I take them. Time where I did take them for sure when I say that vaccine it be safe. Me when I picking, me I dey publish research. I dey look whether something where they talk it be true or not. I don't take my time. I look all the information for the vaccine. I look them, I turn them, I look them for backside, look them for front, look them for up, look them for down. I make the decision, say that medicine is fine. Me, my woman, my pikin, my mother-in-law, my mommy, my brother, them all we don't take up. When I really believe, say this vaccine a bad thing. Me, I dey take up, me, I no one leave. So I dey beg una, if any man get question about the vaccine, no hesitate. Send them for we, ask we go try for give you the information. But finally now you go make the decision. I thank una plenty, make all man look up because that sick a day and the one way a day upside down, it trunk plenty. I thank una.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ivo Dita, for your brilliant conclusions. I want to thank all man where they listen, but time for go, it never reach because we princess for the evening, it never come up for give a last word. Mrs. Regina Tamon, when a pharmacist doctor, Ego D come up. Now, even when the program don't be over, if you go online, we go post the program, we'll upload them for YouTube by tomorrow. A day for we broadcast page, Chat Night Africa Live. If you go for Facebook, just search Chat Night Africa Live. A day for broadcast page right now. A day for we website. A day for my timeline. A day for Mrs. Regina and Mrs. Regina Tamon. A timeline. Dr. Dita. So plenty places in there. And please, I beg you, share this broadcast, not about me. Share them because you love somebody. You worry, say that person, if it catch COVID, the next day you go for cry, die, then you catch your own COVID, take and go house, share them for all your mommy, your papa, your grandmama, them to die follow. So for that reason, make when I share this broadcast. Now the reason that way we've been decide for this show today, now for pigeon. Ladies and gentlemen, mama them, we're picking them. Make when I join me for welcome with Princess for the evening, the only woman where we will get them for a platform today. Mrs. Regina Tamon.
Need Divine, thank you so much again for inviting me to this platform. It's
before you make your concluding remarks, if somebody, if I ask you, say, what it be the nuggets, the thing where man pit, like you go in Jangi, country meeting, you want come back, they give you call or not, you go house, or you take small chop where they share them for you there for table time for go get and picking. What it be that small chop where you take them for chat night, where man pit take them from your mop for Chat Night Africa today, go share them with the family members, with the friends. What the way you would like make people then remember for all the thing where we don't talk on. Mrs. Regina Tamon, you get blank check for 2 minutes.
wow. Thank you so much, Need Divine. Now the thing this way I will tell you now. especially since this topic na vaccine hesitancy. I just want to say, make you look into your life, look your pikin them, look your family members, and then see say you want watch this pikin they grow to they graduate from school to they marry, bring you grand pikin them, or you want go you now. So now the choice that way you get as you determine whether you want take the vaccine or you don't want take the vaccine, or when the vaccine come, whether you want them or not, or whether you want wear your mask or you don't want wear. I want to make you put this thing then for your front, because when you put this thing then for your front, like Mama Sabi asked the question, then you go feel make an educated decision for what you want do. Just know say whether you wear the mask not be just for you, now for you, for your family and the people the way they concern you. And then the other thing that say I want to talk more about that vitamin the way Dr. Ndita be talk. So as you take your multivitamin, you know say multivitamin means say plenty other vitamin that they inside. So when you take that multivitamin, because plenty thing that they inside that multivitamin, they in smaller quantities. So if you get your money and you feel augment them, you buy the vitamin C, the vitamin D, but not ever go over like 5,000 units, except say your doctor prescribe them for you. Just try for stay less. Just use the 2,000 units way it there for store. And then the other thing I want Adam to say, as you dey go, God to word talk say, if you swallow something where e bad, you know say I no fit talk where I no put God in name inside. If you swallow something where it be poisonous, and I also plenty people they fear say, oh maybe as this vaccine they can't come, maybe now the one can test we with the one can poison we. But God the word talk say, even if na poison where you swallow, by the grace of God, it no go hurt you. But I know say this vaccine no be poison. It no be na poison. So when the vaccine come, take am with all your heart. Pray say it go do the thing where it get to do for your body. And then
your last word.
My last word, I just want to thank Need Divine for inviting me for this platform today for come talk about vaccine, and for thank Dr. Ndita and Dr. Foje for being here today, where they leave their family and all, even all una. I want thank all una leave una important day, Easter Sunday, una join we for this talk. This is a very important talk. So I hope say una go consider this matter seriously. Just like Dr. Ndita, Mrs. I don't take the vaccine. I still there here, nothing never do me. My man take them. We begin they still small, so they never yet take them. So when they come tell you say take the vaccine, go ahead, take and no say data they way it is support say this vaccine na correcting. And if you take and you sick, it was a question where someone be asking for the if you take and you develop like fever or headache, if you take paracetamol, it will help. But whatever you get to do, we don't provide you the information, and we trust that you will make the best choice for your health and for your family and for all the people where they love you. Thank you so much.
I want for talk say, even when this broadcast don't be over, if you post any question, if you go for a green room, post any questions, all the speakers, them they get access to my timeline for the pages and so on. They go respond for you. Mrs. Regina Tamon. And one more time, make her introduce the people them way for say goodbye for them. The other people where they don't come on the show today. Dr. Michel Foje, we're a vaccine scientist and biophysicist. Dr. Michel Foje. And we get Dr. Ivo Dita, where he connect, by the way, Michel connect with we from Canada. Now, Dr. Ivo Dita, and I want to thank you plenty. All right, as when I go see any good thing, it get time for end. Now, it just happened, say, time for we for end this show, it don't come. I want to thank when I plenty, say, when I watch this broadcast. Now, very, very, very soon, when I don't hear, say, woman them they die plenty for their husbands their hand, they did knock them, beat them, kill them. So the program where it will soon come now for ask the question, say what did they make say make woman stay for relationship where it massa LGBT plenty. I don't hear some interesting things. Them some women say, now woman they talk say some madam they're up too much. So it no matter what it then happen for them. Now woman they talk, and not talk say it be right or it be wrong. We'll get that discussion shortly. And my guest will be Dr. Mrs. Veronica Fortune and also Dr. Mrs. Anyangwe Ngute, Dr. Veronica Fortune and Dr. Mrs. Anyangwe Ngute. I want to thank all men where they don't watch this broadcast. Again, maybe when I share them, when I talk about Chat Night Africa, because Naibi on a flagship platform for broadcast online. My name is Divine Chamokong. I thank you plenty. We'll go talk again. Bye-bye.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'm coming. Coming to get down. I'm coming. I'm coming. Coming to dance. To dance. We're gonna dance. We're gonna dance. We're gonna get down. We're gonna get down. We're gonna party. Party hardy. We're gonna boogie. Boogie woogie. And when we jam, it's out of sight. This song right here, it's dynamite. I'm ready. I'm coming back.